Well, if you want crazy action, it doesn't get much nuttier than it is now. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update for Tuesday, July the 14th, the day before the new tax day, July 15th. And you want crazy action? You don't get much crazier than what you have going on right now. The Dow is exploding higher, up about 200. The S&P is flat. The Nasdaq's getting crushed, and the Russell's higher. Now, again, it's not a surprise that the Nasdaq and others would diverge as they did going forward when we had the rally. However, to watch the divergence between the S&P and the Dow, this has been crazy the last couple of days with the Dow far outperforming the S&P, which is comical on its own, especially because the 30 Dow stocks are in the S&P. So it's showing you that it looks to me there's more of a run to what they call the safety stocks of the Dow, and that's really more what you're seeing versus anything else. But it is wacko. Our positions remain the same. We're still long the Nasdaq and short the other three. And again, that will not change. Maybe it'll change tomorrow in the Dow, of course, if we stay at these ridiculous levels. But it's a long time between now and the end of the day. And anything, as you can see, anything can happen. It can happen very quickly because the speed of what's going on here is the true proof of a market that has no liquidity. And of course, this morning we had a report about inflation, which we have said forever that inflation is going higher. Oh, and the report says, well, it is a little higher because they don't like to count food and energy. The products you buy every day, they don't want to count. But, okay. And JP Morgan's earnings are out. They beat the battered expectations. Stock is basically flat, maybe a shade higher this morning. In the meantime, gold has made a wild swing as well and is coming back towards the unchanged after being down about almost $20. Silver's down. We're still long both. Platinum is getting cracked, and we're still short platinum. Oil has been, again, crude all over the place. We're still long. We're approaching back to that mid-40, 40 and a half level. Like I said, in my opinion, I'm still long. But 41, we shouldn't go much past that if we get that far. Bonds are smoking and much higher once again as we try to break out with bonds and notes. And that gas a little bit lower. Copper, after yesterday's reversal, is a little bit lower again today, but still obviously very strong and still a good sign for the overall economy. And again, we'll see. Look, there's too much politics being played on this coronavirus with kids in school and things like that, and we'll see how it all plays out. But that's the biggest hindrance of the economy today is the politics in between it and nothing else. All right. So again, you've got crazy things happening, and of course the grains are a little bit higher today. Now they need a bounce. Now we have reversed corn and soybeans, so now we're short all the grains once again. And again, at the end of the day, I'd much rather be long, but again, I'm not going to fight the overall algorithm. But it just shows you that there is a more underlying these stories than we actually hear, and of course. The China trade deal, phase one is going through, but yet the grains remain weak. So again, I've heard some say that it's because of the deal, and that's why. Well, again, I think it's because of oversupply, and I think it's that simple. Meats are slightly lower. Now again, we're still long fats and feeders and cattle, and still short hogs, but everything is close enough to unchanged that they could certainly spike higher. They could certainly go lower from here. So we're kind of just treading water, waiting to see what's going to happen here. And again, I think a big percentage or a big thing what's happening here is what happens. Do they have to shut down some of the major economies again because of the virus and not because of the politics? This is the big issue we have in some of these major states. So we'll see how it plays out. In the meantime, it's just wild. That's all I can say to you. It's a crazy and wild day. If you trade, be careful. You have no liquidity. But again, there are some opportunities that do appear if you wait patiently to take them. And of course, we will not be making any adjustments until tomorrow, if any. But again, that's where it stands as I see it right now. In the meantime, don't forget about our great brokerage partners, CTG. for futures and commodities. They do all of our letter of direction trading. They are phenomenal at what they do. They got some great new products themselves. And of course, my big concern always is customer service. And when you call them, they pick up the phone. And of course, Tradier for equity and options. First of all, $10 a month. So again, I always ask the question, why would you want to pay for something you don't have to pay for? Plus the fact that they also have great customer service, and we have their APIs. As we automate more of our products, they go directly in, they get traded for you at no cost. What more could you ask for? So if you want information, either one of those, just email me at bubba@bubbatrading.com. And of course, a brand new partnership with Family Farms. Really excited about that. And it's going to help all my farmers and ag people out. So I can't wait to get more involved there. And then, of course, there is the commodity report written by Andy Hecht, who is the #1 author at Seeking Alpha, as well as one of the world's biggest silver traders at one time, and trades physical commodities all over the world. So again, check it out. It's called Technomental at bubbatrading.com. In the meantime, have a great day, everybody, and we will see you back here tomorrow with another Bubba's Daily Update. Be careful, have some fun, pick your spots, and everything should be fine. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day.